So I am very aware of how bad this setup is and how stupid it is that I'm holding a microphone. Oh, I could change the volume. Oh no. Let me have fun with my life. Where's my I was looking for my phone. Like, I don't have a camera. I have to use my phone. Anyway, I was walking my dog like 20 minutes ago and I had an idea. Okay, so back when I was English, back when I was in high school, I did this stupid little video series on YouTube called Life Talks, and it was kind of just like an unnamed podcast where I just rant, complain. I feel like it was more me talking about my mental health and ranting and complaining, but there was some of that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch those videos to make sure I didn't embarrass myself too much, but I also think they're important because I was very confused about my mental health at that time in my life. But, so the idea I had, I was like, last night I woke up at like 3 in the morning and I got so mad at Stan Twitter. I was like, I just want to complain. And I have no outlet to complain besides writing a few tweets. So here I am today. And I decided I'm going to call this Let's Rant. So what I'm going to do is the podcast is going to be, the fake podcast is going to be called Life Talks / Let's Rant. And when I'm just kind of talking about my life, my experiences, whatever, I'm going to put it called Life Talks and then the title of the video. And then this one is obviously going to be like, Let's Rant, Stan Twitter, something like that. And yeah, this is a YouTube video. I don't expect any views. Okay, I expect 1 view. 1. Because I'm irrelevant and that's okay. You know, I'm doing this for fun. I have a job. I have a dog. I'm going to grad school. Like, I don't really need to have a successful podcast. Nor do I have the voice for that. So I might upload this though on like Spotify or something just for funsies. So I'm sorry if I like show things on video and then you're listening to it just audio and then you're confused. Like, I just want to explain that this is originally a YouTube video that you're listening to if you're not on YouTube right now. Okay. So I'm in a good mood. I really don't need to rant. But I was just so excited when I came up with this idea. I'm like, when I was little, I really loved making videos. And I was like, I've been kind of struggling really bad with depression lately, especially because I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease and I've been just sick, and that's just been affecting my mental health so much worse. So I was like, what makes me happy? And I really like making videos, even if it's just me talking about myself, because like, I know me best. Like, I could sit here and talk about Selena Gomez for 5 hours, but you know, you could listen to Selena Gomez talk about herself. Like, you don't need me to do that. So I'm here to share my opinions on things. Stan Twitter. So I don't like people knowing about my Twitter account because I'm a little unhinged. I am on medication for my mental health, but I do have manic episodes, and I will make a TikTok or tweet when I have manic episodes, and it's embarrassing, and I just don't want people to see it. But, so I have a journalism account that's completely separate, but I have my main account, and I use that as a Stan account. I'm not an official Stan account, but I have a lot of Selena Gomez stans following me because I've been a Selena Gomez stan for over a decade, and I've been a fan for much longer. So, like, literally 2013, a decade now, because it's 2023, is when I became obsessed, because I went to my first concert ever, and it was the Stars Dance Tour by Selena Gomez. So that was extremely fun and changed my life. So, and it's crazy to me that, like, now I have an autoimmune disease and bipolar, and so does Selena Gomez. But by the way, I have bipolar 2, not 1. There's a difference, by the way. Bipolar 2 is more depression, where bipolar 1 is more manic. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. But like I'm saying, I'm a Selena Gomez stan who has the same problems as Selena Gomez. And when I was 12 years old going to the Stars Dance Tour, who knew that I was going to need her this much in the future? I only know what lupus is because of Selena Gomez. So, you know, she means a lot to me. She got me through middle school with her music and shows and movies, and she's recently gotten me through my lupus diagnosis. And so if you trash Selena Gomez, you're not my friend. I'm sorry. Like, my ex roommate would. She liked Selena Gomez. She almost got a Selena Gomez tattoo because I liked Selena Gomez. And then when she decided she didn't like me anymore, she was trash Selena Gomez. So I was like, that's where I drew the line. That's how much Selena really means to me. So as you can see, I can get a little upset with a lot of the things on Stan Twitter. I am a Selena Gomez Stan account on my main because I'm not an official Stan account. And I also talk about Nessa Barrett a lot. I'm a huge Nessa Barrett fan, so it's a mix of, my feed is a mix of Selena Gomez and Nessa, but mainly Selena Gomez. And people are just so mean. Like, I wish I could pull up what I tweeted last night. Basically, I'll tell you what happened last night. So I saw this cute little tweet. Sorry, I thought I was gonna throw up for a second. I saw this cute little tweet where it was like, all these celebrities are breaking up. What's the best breakup song of all time? Whatever. So I was looking through the quote tweets, and I was retweeting a bunch of them because it's like, wow, I love these songs. There was a few Sabrina Carpenter songs, Taylor Swift, obviously, and then I came across one that was Olivia Rodrigo. And I was like, yes, Driver's License, like, blew up. It was a statement. It had an impact. Agree, I retweeted it. But then I was like, the way she worded it made it seem like Olivia's better than everyone else. So it's like, I'm going to go click on her Twitter. And I scrolled down a little bit, and I saw them retweet something in Selena Gomez saying, Selena Gomez has been a flop since Justin broke up with her. And I was like, first of all, we barely know what happened in that relationship. And second, you don't have to call Selena Gomez a flop just because you stan Olivia Rodrigo. Olivia and Selena have no problem with each other. Why hate on other women to uplift a woman? I will never understand that. And like I said in my tweet, you know, if your celebrity has beef with someone, like for example, like Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B, or like, who has beef with each other? Why is my mind blanking? Whatever, I think that's a decent example. Go at it. Say whatever you want. There's beef between them, and you're supporting your artist. Go ahead. And obviously, as a Selena Gomez stan, I'm not going to follow Justin Bieber stans because they tend to not like her. And they're very mean about her. But like, with this whole conversation, I'm thinking, well, I do say a lot of things about Justin Bieber. Not a lot, but like, I have no idea what music he's releasing. I don't really care. But when Justin Bieber stans are hating on Selena Gomez, it's just like in me to like support her. And it's like, you know, they'll call her like uneducated, and I'm like, well, your fave is singing about the KKK, so like, I don't know what you're going on about. Like, I genuinely just don't like Justin Bieber. He has some hits. I'm not saying he's a bad artist. I'm not even saying he's a bad person. But the way I've seen him treat people, didn't he pee in a janitor's bucket? He admitted to abusing women when he was on drugs. And I'm glad he recognized that and got better. But he has a lot of racist past. He endangered people with drunk driving. There's just a whole list of why he's not my favorite person, and I feel like that's okay. But when you're pitting women against women, or just making things up, like they're like, oh, she's still crying about him. Like, girl's on a boat singing Calm Down, living her best life. Like, shut up. And then I know one thing my roommate said to me was like, I just don't understand why she released Lose You to Love Me. I'm like, first of all, that was like 3 years ago. Second, you talk about your ex all the time. She can't release a song about an on and off 8-year relationship where she was emotionally abused and cheated on. Okay, that was her goodbye. That was something that, for her mental health, she probably just needs to get out. She used songwriting, just like how I'm using video and tweets and TikToks to share my experiences and get my story out. She uses music. So, like, it just feels very misogynistic to me to hate Selena Gomez just because you like Justin Bieber. I don't know. She didn't do anything. And then they make up these abuse things. And it's like they just pull things out of like a blurry video. It doesn't make sense to me. It's just so mean. So, like, I don't sit there and be like, oh my god, Justin Bieber's song flopped. Like, I don't care. I don't care how he does on the charts. But then when you're going to sit there and say things about Selena Gomez, well, you know what? Your fave had to cancel his stadium tour because no one was buying tickets. Like, like, yeah, I'll say something. But I'm not going to, like, it just makes me feel like they're Selena Gomez fans themselves because they're so obsessed with how her music's doing, how her makeup's doing, how her movies and shows are doing. Like, just say you're a fan and move on, you know? And I love other artists. Like, I want to follow Olivia Rodrigo stans, but it's like, why are you hating on Selena Gomez as an Olivia Rodrigo stan? I love both women. You know, I love Sabrina Carpenter, I love Taylor Swift, I love Lauren Jareggi, Nessa Barrett, Camila Cabello, B. Miller, Hey Violet, just so many artists. And it's like, the fact I'll like agree with one of their tweets, but then I can't even like retweet it or go follow them because they're just sitting there tearing other women down to make their fave look better. Like, oh, Olivia's song did so much better than Lose You to Love Me. Like, okay. Lose You to Love Me impacted me a lot and made me realize a lot of things, so it means a lot to me. And I don't really care your opinion on it. Like, I'm sure Olivia Rodrigo likes it. I'm sure Olivia Rodrigo wouldn't want you to sit here and shit on Selena Gomez for no reason. You ever think about that? Selena Gomez doesn't even want people to say anything about Justin Bieber either, but like, I just do it when I'm like fighting with other stans or I'm very upset about something. I also mentioned in my tweet, you can talk about celebrities. Like, obviously, their lives are public. Like, the example I used was how Doja Cat recently is being very mean to her fans. And people are like, oh, well, Madison Beer would never do this. And that's very true. That's one thing where you're like talking about how that's sad. And you're like, well, my fave wouldn't do that. And that's why I really appreciate them. Okay. That's good. But like, people, I just like, because I'm upset about the Doja Cat thing too. And I'm not even really a Doja fan. I like some of her music. But so I probably said something about it, but I didn't say it because to be like, oh my god, look how much better Selena Gomez is. It'd be like, wow, if Selena Gomez said that about her fans, I would be very upset. That there's a whole difference in those two attitudes. Okay, like, I feel like I'm talking so fast. But just things like that just bother me. I see for years, Justin Bieber fans were talking about how he's worth more than her. And then when her net worth updated and she's worth a lot more than him, yeah, Selena fans are going to share that. They're going to post the two net worths side by side. It's not because we're saying she's better. We're saying, wow, look at you guys. You hated on her for so long for being worth less when she actually gets paid more. So, like, it's one thing if you're arguing with someone, fine. But, like, what does Selena Gomez, what does you not liking a Selena Gomez song have to do with Olivia Rodrigo? Like, not saying if you are on Stan Twitter, you have to stick to your one person. But it's just like, that doesn't prove Olivia's better than her. That could be your opinion. You like her music better. But, like, I just don't understand. Especially because Selena's such a kind woman. She's talented. So is Olivia Rodrigo. So is Sabrina Carpenter. Like, why pit them against each other for Stan Twitter? I don't know. I just don't like it. Like, shitting on Taylor Swift's exes is one thing. Tearing down other women who did nothing wrong is a different thing. Making things up about celebrities because your fave used to date them. You don't see me making things up about Justin Bieber, okay? I saw a whole video where he peed in a janitor's bucket. I didn't just read that on Stan Twitter and just go with it, you know? So yeah, I was very upset about that last night because I'm like, oh, you know what the big thing is that pisses me off? Especially now that I was diagnosed, people calling her cell lupus and the kidney jokes just because she dated their favorite person. You're disgusting and sick in the head if you do that. Olivia Rodrigo stan, said something like, why does Selena always blame lupus on everything? Like, as someone with an autoimmune disease, like, don't speak on that. You know, I can't even go in the sun without getting sick. My body is swollen. If you don't have it, you just don't understand. And then she apologized to me, but then, like, kept the tweet up, so. It's just kind of sad to me. I'm really trying to think of celebrities who have beef. Why is Nicki and Cardi the only thing coming to my brain? I'm trying to think of any internet drama at this point. Let's say you like Valkyrie. And then, so that's just like hitting on Mass and Beer, just because Mass and Beer also does Twitch. Like, what do the two have to do with each other? Nothing. You can be like, oh, this one's a better streamer. Okay, that's your opinion. You don't need to go on Twitter and be like, oh my god, this person is so ugly and this person's a better streamer because of that. Like, that doesn't make your fave look pretty, you know? That's just mean. It makes her fans look bad. So, that's really what I have to say about Stan Twitter. You guys are degrading and mean, and I'll give my opinion about things, but I'm not going to tear other artists down. I'm not going to be like, oh, Selena charted higher. Like, okay. I'm going to stick to my Selena Gomez news and defending my Selena Gomez stans and mind my own business with artists I don't like. What Justin Bieber does is none of my business. And even like the whole Hailey Bieber thing, I shared my opinion on it, but not once did I like degrade her, or I just said I wanted her to be held accountable for her past racist allegations, but I never was like, oh my god, Selena's so much prettier. Like, okay, you don't need, like I said, you don't need to tear another woman down to make another woman look better. Like, it's just kind of gross and sad. That felt good. You know, this is not really something I should waste my time in therapy talking about, so this felt good. I hope no one is offended by stuff said in this video, besides Justin Bieber fans, because I don't really care what you think. If they don't have beef, I don't have beef. I don't care. I literally don't care that they dated. I don't. She moved on with her life. She's living her best life, and that's all that matters to me, so. Also, peep my Rare Beauty hoodie. Again, sorry for the people only listening to the audio. I have pink eyeliner on and a Rare Beauty hoodie. Yeah. Thanks for watching or listening. I know this is going to be a failure of a podcast, but like I said to my one viewer, thank you. And I hope I keep saying y'all, you all have a good rest of your day, and like and subscribe. Thank you.